Born in Canning Town, huge West Ham fan.
Yeah.
Why?
For all my sins.
Why West
Well,
Ham?
listen, this is the thing about football, right? It's about where you come from, right? It don't matter where that is or whether. There's nothing worse for me than a Cockney red, right? I remember I've been out before. I think I was filming something, and there was two Cockneys. One was a Liverpool fan, one was Man United, and they were having this argument. And I was sitting there thinking, they've never been to the ground, right?
Right.
They chose who they want to support. You support your area, you support, your club where you're from. I'm from West Ham, and it's hard work. It's nothing but heartbreak. But the idea of another club coming to your little town and playing your team at football, it sends men wild. We're passionate about it,
So what's been your biggest disappointment then with West Ham?
It's a constant disappointment. You're forever the optimist, It's like, I just missed out on the glory days, I used to go over there in the sort of late 80s, and so I've got a bit of the Tony Cottee and the McAvenny years. Well, it was half decent then, but, it's a constant heartbreak, I've never really had any glory. But you know what, it's fine, because it's West Ham. I can walk to the ground from where I used to live. It's all part of the buzz of that, of holding your dad's hand as a boy and walking to that ground, and the smell of hot dogs and burgers, and just the whole thing of it. The atmosphere, and it's a man thing. It is, and it's women see it as so childish, but it's a passion that's within you as a man and boy.
Well, you must have by now met some of your West Ham heroes.
Yeah, do you know what I actually did? I did a thing called All-Star Celebrity Soccer, right? It was on Sky One, and it was basically a six-a-side tournament,
Right.
and it was 3 ex-players, 3 celebrities, and 2 fans, right?
Right.
And it was one of the greatest times of my life, because I got to play in a tournament with Frank McAvenny and Tony Cottee, right, with a West Ham shirt on, playing other clubs. So Chelsea, for instance, they had Ruud Gullit. There was like Liverpool. And we got to the final. It was played on a carpet. Ian Wright and Helen Chamberlain were presenting. I mean, it was a moment of running. I just remember the first moment when I was on that pitch. Tony Cottee had the ball, and he looked at me, and I thought, he's going to pass the fucking ball to me. And he laid the ball off, and I just thought, just trap it, just don't let it go under your foot. It was just one of these amazing, it's like living a schoolboy dream. I set him up for a lovely little goal which he scored, and it was all televised. And I remember I'd set him up and he scored, and I ran up and cuddled him, and I had to control myself because my lip was going. I thought, you got this hard man image. You got to rein it in a little bit. It was just such a beautiful thing to have that opportunity. To have that opportunity was just the best thing. And like I said, we got to the final and we lost to Middlesbrough, 1-0.
That's tragic. And even I know that.
It was just and I couldn't play in the final because I fouled someone, but I came off worse, and so I had to go and have X-rays, and so I couldn't play. So I was just the manager on the touchline. And it was at the David Beckham Academy, so it was all indoor, and it was just a beautiful thing for me. And it's just a real special moment, And the job I've got, and it gives me, these opportunities to get, to do these things, These are the bonuses and the pluses.